I started vlogging in 2003, before YouTube even existed. It is with heart wide open that I share with you my journey that has taken me from South Korea to now living off-grid in the middle of nowhere. I was starting the music. So today is Tuesday, January 23. We went to town yesterday. But so we didn't film really. But today, last night, I discovered something very amazing on YouTube. It's I don't know if you've heard of 12D or 16D, 7000D music, but check it out with headphones. It was a very nice experience, and that's what I'm gonna listen to today. It's just like popular songs that have been you know, changed so that they have like it gives you a feeling of spatial. It's like you're in space in your head. It's pretty cool. So now I just got out, and I haven't seen Willow yet this morning. He's coming. They were quite busy last night. It felt a few times like I was in bed sleeping, but I can hear them. I wake up when they bark. But this time I could tell, like, it's probably an animal that they saw beyond the fence, you know. They didn't just hear or sniff it. So it was barking like they wanted to jump the fence. He's so nice. Very gentle. But he's fucking scary when he fights. He dominates. Not just by his size, but by its like ferocity and control. Yeah, lots of control. Yeah, that's a really nice dog. I wouldn't want to pick a fight with him. But why pick a fight when we can pick love? I've had all sorts of delays this morning between and during tasks, during the steps. Took a while for the playlist to work. Finally, I gave up because I need to get started. I got the wood stove going. I got the wood up here, so the truck is empty. Temperature up here is 14, but it feels really hot. I think I'm gonna crack the window open. It's really sunny and warm outside. It's well above zero. It's melting, so I hope the snow on that roof will come down today. That will make it, because this tarp is really fragile. It was heavy duty, but it's frail now from the sun and all that. So I'm always stressed out of when it's gonna give up, and if it does in winter, I have to deal right away with it, because the water will go through the floor and onto our insulation above the RV. I'm too hot. So I need to open the window. Last one. I'm listening to the Sudbury radio station, and there's a lot of pizza ads because it's dinner time there. One of my favorite pizza place there was Topper's Pizza. Very delicious. I want to get going with the project in the shop, but I'm too curious about the greenhouse. So let's go take a look. Wow, we're making a lot of electricity today. All batteries are full now, and so that means we cannot store more energy than right now. So all the energy that's coming in, which is a lot, we can't all store it. We would need more batteries to store it. 0, 5, 10, about 14. Let's go in there. So it must be really hot in here. Oh yeah, look, it's moist. And what? 19.8. So that's pretty good. I'm so happy it's gonna work. Now my curiosity has been satisfied. All right, so my next step is to cut the poly. So if I cut my poly in four pieces of 25, I think it's the headphones. I'm talking like I have headphones on. But wait, I have headphones on. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it in 4 pieces of 25 feet. All right, that's cut. So now I'm gonna bring it up and lay it out. Getting started is the hardest. But I know this edge is straight. The bottom isn't. It's not bad. So I can give myself an inch or 2. It's a nice sun. It's so powerful. Yeah, it's like blinding my eyes. But anyway, I'm going to do this now and enjoy the evening. I should be able to finish that tomorrow. But my first step tomorrow is to finish the to do the end wall, the 24th of January. So we're above 0. It was dripping from the roof, like not in that inside but outside. Oh, I'm gonna get Willow's food until like, you know, when I went to bed it was still coming down from the roof. So that's pretty good. Oh, I'm looking for Willow's food. It's right here. Okay. The other 2 have eaten. Oh, there you are, Willow. Yes, for you. Come on. They have food available all day, but Divine likes to make something for them, so she makes a nice special in the morning with like broth, and you know, if we have some meat then they have extra meat on it. So they like to wait for that, but they eat throughout the day. All right, so it's a little bit damp in here. What's the temperature? It's minus 0.2. So maybe I start the fire because I won't have sunlight today. All right, well, that's good. My this is the last piece of 8 foot wide, and it's like 16.5 feet. So It's perfect for the back wall. It's gonna work just fine. So I've done that wall. It went faster and easier than I thought, and it's good. So we're totally sealed in at the roof level. Well, I have some taping to do on that side, but I'll go for lunch. We need more wood in the house, and I'm gonna need some for the fire in the shop, the test fire. So I'm gonna be chopping wood right now while it's snowing like crazy. It's gonna snow. Might have a day like of snow management. All right. There, I said it again. So I brought this up. It's warm in here now, but there's at 7. But when I go down, is way the temperature difference between the top and the bottom is like much bigger. I think I'm talking loud because the headphones. It's much bigger than what it used to be. So that means the insulation is working. I'm sweating. It's 14 right there by the window. So you're very comfortable in bed with your blankets at 14, and I didn't add wood and I won't. Just one load is perfect. It's too hot up there. I was sweating. Down here is more comfortable. It's 21.8 next to the fire. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna go in, shower, and edit, which is a new thing for me. For a few weeks now, I've been editing the videos I took since 2003, but you know, I would watch them once in a while. The last few years I watched them at the end and beginning, you know, around New Year's, and I loved it, you know, so I decided to release them public because I think other people might like them too. To make that happen and to get it so that it's entertaining for people, I have to cut a lot of the stuff that I filmed. A few weeks later, I decided to release some videos that are more recent than 20 years ago. So videos from 6 months ago, last summer. It was a process to get to that stage because, you know, I just knew I had to film. I didn't film to make a YouTube video necessarily. I was just filming because I just did it, you know, record stuff. And at the end of the year, in the last few years, when I've been watching the footage, it's really fun to review the year with that kind of footage. Thursday morning, I'm preparing my breakfast of champions, frying my apples. Then I'm gonna add the bananas. And I got my oatmeal cooking here. I can't wait to eat it because it's so good. I add some powder cinnamon. So I was at 97.8, but I feel really light this morning. You know, and I can see my belly is a lot smaller than it was when I started in December to eat like this. just 2 months, huge difference. What is 2 months? It's not that much time at all. But I'm gonna keep another 2 months, so I'll be halfway this weekend. So that's pretty good. I think you probably can see it in my neck. That's Willow's spot. He really likes to be pet, so he comes next to me. He's such a big boy. Yes. My reincarnated Frenchie. Yes. Oh yeah, it's a bright one today. We're gonna have all the electricity we want and store in our batteries to the brim, you know. But in the evening, maybe if it's like that all day, at 8 o'clock I'll start the generator. Once they go to 24/8, I have like an alarm set, and then I go start the generator and I leave it on until we go to bed. You know, if I started at 7, sometimes when I have to start it, let's say at 5, I will turn it off after 2 hours, and then when it beeps again, let it go until we go to bed. So do you see this? That's toilet paper. I had the toilet paper roll here, and this is mice doing this. Oh, there's even mice poo there. But that was at the beginning of winter, and we since caught those mice. But now I found where they had their nest. They were bringing it. This was like the mattress in the truck. Yes, when we just had the canopy camper, and they were so in the crease. They didn't go through the fabric to the foam. They just used that because it's the best insulated place in here. This is a lot easier than I anticipated. But what's gonna be the hardest is to find where I put the screws for this IKEA frame. I know I have them somewhere, but how long is it gonna take me to find them? It's in these boxes. I've seen them looking for other stuff, but because I wasn't looking specifically for it, then I'm not sure which box it is. Okay, I'm gonna bring that to the shop. It even says on the bag, futon IKEA. It was in this box. Yay! But I had to go through all of this. So I found my swimsuits. So that's good for the summer. I have the screws, but I don't have the legs. So I'm missing some parts. I have to go back in the container. Alright, this is what I was looking for. It was kind of fuzzy in my head, but anyway, it was at the back in the container, so I had to move everything. But I've got them now, so it's doable. Whenever I work on the ground, I get cramps everywhere. A cramp never killed anyone. It's time consuming. It's good to be seated here. It's a nice view. We're gonna check the greenhouse. It's not too bad. You can see where I slipped.
No, I don't want to use that because it's gonna be slippery, but it's
Coming. Oh, it's
What's
warm.
the temperature outside?
I don't know.
There's a thermometer.
No, there isn't anymore.
Oh.
Okay. You ready? Go. Oh yeah. It even smells like a greenhouse. It's 13.5 in here. Did it move? Anything cracked? Because now the soil
Did you
is
have a
compacting.
sound to tell
Yeah.
if it's smooth.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Here.
Yeah, but no, not really. Like this is here. Maybe this post is cracking a little. You see the crack at the bottom?
It was not there before.
Not when I installed it the first day. And the braces, they don't look more tense than they were before. So I've installed my Korean clock. Can't remember the full story, but I didn't buy it. And it's a clock branded by a soju brand, and then some other man cave stuff. So now the bedroom up here, the curtain rod is up, and the bed is set up. So this is how Divine wants it. We're gonna have carpets here, and maybe another night table on the other side, something like that. And we're gonna have the electricity plug so that they can plug stuff up there. I got stuck right there by the pool house. I had to dig the snow machine out. Yes, it's all right. It's all right. So now I put the cover back on and I go in for the night. Another day in paradise. I don't want to get stuck, but my part for the 4x4 is in the mailbox. So today or tomorrow I should be able to have it installed and be back in 4x4 business. All right, now I'm gonna tackle the step of unloading this. But I have to get the screwdriver to help me pry this out. I'll need something to cut the strings. Okay. That's not gonna be a quick process, for sure. Alright, so this is plan B. Let the layer fall on the tarp and then I can just pull it without breaking it, because it makes the stacking easier. Okay, I'll test with only one layer. It's like a big joint. a lot faster. It's too hard to do this, and I mess it up when it's time to stack. So I'm gonna try to cut them in half. That's not really working. I saw somebody use a regular saw. Maybe. Yeah, fuck off. Little pieces is no good, but big pieces is better. It will stack. When it comes apart, it doesn't stack anymore, and it takes like a lot of space. Holy moly! It's not the part I enjoy the most. That was so long. All I achieved is learn that this is not the way. Fuck no. We're not buying a big one like that until we have the machinery to handle it. Right now, like it took me, you know, maybe more than 2 hours, and it's fucking shitty. Like everything is like decompressed, so it's taking up like twice as much the space that it should. This is basically half of it under the tarps. It's not ideal at all. The rest is in here. Look at that. This is like a recipe for rats. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tackle this wheel to make the 4x4 work. It won't go in, and so I'm thinking it's just a little bit too small on the inner here. Anyway, I'm gonna go in and do something on Amazon to deal with this, because this is fucking maddening. That's a fucking fail, and a delay on the fucking 4x4. That's really the big thing for me, is the delay. Fuck. Alright, we got because I went to get the mail yesterday, so we got the thermometer, the Wi-Fi thermometer, so with 3 probes. So I'm gonna go set that up in the greenhouse now. I don't know if it's gonna work from the house, but even if it doesn't, every time I go there I can connect to the sensors and download the data. I'm gonna put it right here, like this. So the first one is the one inside, this one is the one downstairs, and this is the one right there. So I'm loving the order. You know, it's perfect. How did you get in there, you silly dogs? You're not supposed to go there. Huh? Are you in jail? You're stuck. Should I just leave you in there? Huh? Here. Come on. Wiley, here. This one. This is where you used to do it. Come on. Do you think it's time to change this? I would say so. I'm gonna go get the sawzall. That's how the cable came out of that winch. I've put the table together So this is the table we're gonna have dinner on. That'll be just perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna do the stairs. They're gonna be here and they're gonna come down that way and then be lifted up when not in use.
Huh?
The stairs. Anyway, this is nice, huh?
Yeah, I like this. But it's cold. But the bed is cold, but it's cold.
But now it's 6, but if I start a fire, it'll be really warm in no time. Alright, we were gonna ice fish, but it's not gonna happen. It's too slushy. And Divine's boots are already wet. So we're gonna have to go home. Good intentions. The fish will survive. The morning cuddles. Monday morning, I think we're the 29th. You on camera, smile. So I'm a plumber today. But before I start plumbing, I have to set something up, a platform to put my tank here. Then I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna bring the pipe to it. It's 5 degrees here. So it's hot, like all the snow is melting. It's like we're gonna start from scratch again. There's almost no snow left. It's crazy, but we can't complain. We've got a room with a nice view. It's the room with the best view. Fuck, I wish we stay here. All right, so if I turn this off, this valve off, the water keeps going to the filter and then the UV light. If I open this, the water goes both ways and it comes and fills this up, and then I have this open and then it goes back here, and then I have this valve, and with this valve, that's the one I'm gonna shut at night. I shut it at night, and then all the water is staying in here. But all the water from there, past the UV filter and all the other pipes, is empty. And then the next morning, I turn this on, the pressure goes down, but it fills these pipes and we have water. This is the long-awaited test, and see if I have leaks. Oh, there's a leak right here on that joint. Okay, so you missed on the tabarnaking session. It's not easy to remove these guys, but now it's tightened here, so let's do the test. Pressure is going up. So far so good. My repair is holding. Okay, looks like it's working so far. Like these projects, I have very little experience, and I don't feel very competent, so it makes it quite a challenge to do that sort of thing. So we're producing so much solar right now that even though the pump is on, we're still charging the batteries. 7.6 in here. Look at that. It's like melting like really fast. Holy shoot, that's crazy. I've never seen this before. This here, there's some leakage, but nothing that can wait until I go get more pipe. So that's good. 29 over here. Up there, what is it, Divine? 30 something? 35. It's too hot. She had to open the window. So these guys are done. And I'm done for the day. That's the issue I'm gonna have to fix in the spring before I do my concrete. Because if I let this like that, it's gonna ruin the concrete the first winter. There's just too much water. So I have to a few months to think about how I'm gonna deal with that. It's a work in progress. Because I don't want to spend a lot of time building this because I know I'm gonna have to redo this. It's just a temporary one, and then when I make it again, then I'll know what I need exactly, and I know what's gonna work for us. But until then, this will work. I don't know how long it takes them to eat this much, but we have a lot. Okay, so now my next step is probably getting a tree for firewood. This is the end of January, and look at this. It's like there's no snow. There's no snow. It all melted. Look at this. I don't know how I can do this with the truck. Even though I have studded tires, I don't want to have to send the whole fucking thing. Earlier I can, like this. I spin like that without my volition. Not looking good for the truck. I'm getting ready to go cut the tree, but now the chainsaw, you see, it was fine 2 seconds ago when I was trying to get it started. So more maintenance. I have no idea how to fix this, but it looks like I'm gonna have to learn. And the tree might just stay in the forest. So I think there's nothing wrong with the rope itself. Oh, let's put it back. No idea what this was, but it might work. I got it started. I had to change the fuel filter and the air filter, but this is where I fetched the last tree that lasted two weeks. All right, I'm gonna cut this one first. Hopefully it falls on that one and it makes it fall good. If not, there's one back there and I'll see the quality of this. The hard part is not cutting them, it's bringing them to the trailer. All right, that's good wood, and it worked. It made that one fall. All right, so now the hard part begins, is to carry these guys back to the trailer. One more. One more trip for the dogs. I'm like drenched, sweating too much. It's physical as hell. Even though I'm skinnier, it's still tough. But here's my harvest. I'll last for at least, I think, a month. Yeah, I might have a full wood shed by the time it's summer. I was curious about this, but it looks like it's draining. There's no pool of water there. This is falling, but it's okay because it's all of that is going over the metal. Normally there'd be like a few feet of snow on top here. You don't see any grass. Not this year. Wow. What a strange winter. That's a nice bed. I'd say it's a moose. There's a lot of water here in front of the fruit cellar. I'm gonna have to go in with a flashlight to see. Oh yeah, there's gonna be lots of water. The exit point is there. Oh, this is not good. Really not good. But no water here. Doesn't look wet. I'll start with this. So in the spring I'm going to build a beehive house so that that can contain let's say 4 hives. So the entrance to the beehive house is facing north, and when you open the hives from inside the house, you're opening the back of the hive. The entrance to the hive is on the outside wall. There's a little tunnel between the insulation and the entrance of the hive, but then there's a hole that goes outside. I probably can just leave it like that. Remove the dead bee that's right there, but that the new bees can reuse that.